everyone, I'm Angela, and today I'll be taking you on a behind the scenes of a chef's creative choice menu on West Campus.
First, head chef Maurice gave us a tour of the Rose Kitchen.
Hi, welcome to Rose House. From over here, this is our dessert stations, our ice creams, these are my coffees and our assortments of breads. Coming over here. This is ways to serve the traditional hotline food over here. And over here is our grill line cooks over here, our grill station.
Sorry.
And bulk of our production is done over here. So we have the kettle over here. This is usually where we do our stews. And right now he's doing making the gravy for our poutine for tonight. And this is our kiln. Kiln counts 30 gallons. This is usually when we do like a larger braising cooking over here. Some larger stir fries too. And over here, this is our trusted ovens over here. We have two deck ovens. We go from roasting, and also baking biscuits, and all our desserts is done on this station, on this oven. And over here, this is where the pantry station is, right? So this is where we cut the fruits, we cut the salads. The cookies, the desserts, all the sweets is gonna coming out from the station. So walking in, this is our walk-in cooler for the Rose House. This is where most of our stuff is stored. From everything that is chilled. As you can see from the cooler, we walk into the freezer. And that's assortments of our own home produced Cornell produced ice creams and sorbets. And that's assortments of it. And over here, this is our trusted ovens over here. We have two deck ovens. We go from roasting, and also baking biscuits, and all our desserts is done on this station, on this oven. That's the pumpkin. That's the pumpkin seed roasted that we have. This is for the garnish for the Brussels sprouts.
Chef Maurice offered us some to try, and they added the perfect crunch to the Brussels sprouts. They would also be tossed with craisins for sweetness and sriracha for a little bit of kick. First, we checked on the glazed tofu steak, which was marinated in a sweet chili garlic, cloves, soy sauce that was gluten-free, and no Worcestershire sauce to account for all the students who are gluten-free or allergic to fish. Next, Aw showed me the walk-in pantry, where we stored the tofu alongside the pork chops and the Brussels sprouts.
This one only salt, pepper, and an olive oil. That's it.
I also found Cornell's famous ice cream in the freezer. The pork chops are Chef AJ's take on shake and bake, which is a classic Americana product popular in the 70s and 80s. It's a pre-mixed seasoning that you'd shake in a bag with your protein of choice. For his menu, he coated his pork chops in a homemade mix and baked it at 165 degrees. We were able to try a test batch, and it was truly one of the highlights of the meal. Next, we made the classic Canadian dish poutine, which is a dish of French fries and cheese curds topped with brown gravy. Aw only makes 2 trays at a time so that they don't go soggy. Then Lynette assembles the dish by putting first French fries, then cheese curds, and lastly gravy and garnish. Now the dish is all ready to be served. Chef Maurice was helping to cook up a side of succotash.
So it's a mixture of corn, lima beans, carrots, onions,
After Chef Maurice is finished cooking, Casey's job is to make sure the food makes its way safely onto a student's plate.
So one of my responsibilities is to take the temperatures of all the foods. And so for the hot foods, we want them to be over 140 degrees just to make sure that they're at a good condition to be served. So basically, I just put the thermometer in the food and then wait a couple seconds and read the temperature. And this is about like 159. So that's good.
And in the back, 7 trays of chocolate cake with cream cheese frosting and real berries were being unwrapped. Many students don't know where their dirty dishes go, so Michael gave us a tour.
We have to see the beginning of it. This is where they, after they're eating, they would come home, they would put their, silverware, and then they just put their plates up on the cup. They just put them on the dish bell.
When the dirty dishes come around, Michael will take them off the conveyor belt and compost any leftovers.
So this is where the dishes come out, and then we just take them and put them over here to dry.
Oh, okay.
Before we put them back on the shelf.
During the last moments before opening, we taste tested some popcorn with homemade spices and conducted a few interviews.
Chef Maurice, what is something about Rose Dining that most students wouldn't know?
I think mostly the general population mostly doesn't know how much effort it takes in producing the food and how much time it takes. For a service of 3 hours, it usually takes manpower of, I would say, like 30 hours combined all the people here.
Basically, we're like a big happy family. We always take our breaks together, we eat together, we always have fun behind the scenes, and we have a great time bringing you delicious meals every day.
And he took my idea because it really is a lot of fun working with the people behind the counter. We might just stand there and like serve or take your dishes and everything, but we're here way before you guys show up and we're here way after you leave. And music's playing, we have a good time. It's really a lot of fun. Right, guys?
Yes.
Thank you guys.
And with that, the food was ready to go and people started filing in. After I made my plate, I went around asking students what they thought about the food tonight.
So what was your favorite thing you ate today?
My favorite thing I ate today was the pork cutlet. It was perfectly crispy.
My favorite thing was probably the Brussels sprouts. I really like the potatoes.
I'll second the Brussels sprouts. They were good.
I really enjoyed the brown sugar tofu. I've had a ton of tofu this year, but this was probably some of the best I've had.
I was a big fan of the pork cutlet. I really like that.
The Brussels sauce. Brussels sprouts. Nice my soy sauce.
I would say the Brussels sprouts as well.
I would have to go with the Brussels sprouts.
Oh,
I'm going with the potatoes.
all right. We have Jeff taste testing our chef's creative dinner, cutting the pork chops. Oh, first impression?
Good crunch, good seasoning. Nice and tender.
What was your favorite thing you ate today?
My favorite thing today was the shake and bake pork chop that we had. It was so crispy, crunchy, and juicy. I loved it.
I hope you've enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at a chef's choice menu. Be sure to check out more Cornell dining videos coming soon.